Hi guys, Juice here. I am here to film a book tag, and this is going to be my very first book tag. And yes, I am filming this at nighttime, so we're going to get the bad lighting again, but it's quiet in my house. Everyone's is asleep, and I took a long nap today, so I feel like I'm ready to film tonight. Today's book tag is a very exciting one. It's called Racing to Read a book tag, and this was the creator of this tag was Ariel from Ariel Bissett and Raeleen. I forgot what her channel name is, but this was created for the reading rush, which happened the last week of July, and I participated in that, and I didn't completed it, but I will talk more about that in my July wrap up, which I'll be having a video for that soon, probably sometimes this week when I have better lighting. There are 8 questions here. I'm looking over at my notebook right here on my beanbag. So I'm gonna start with question 1. Question 1 says warm up, a book that stretches your mind. So the book that stretched my mind was Ruth Greer's The Turn of the Key. This is a second adult mystery thriller book that I read, and I really enjoyed it. It was super creepy. I read this during Spookathon last year, and I really enjoyed it. So this was a 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know how to rate thrillers yet because I'm just getting into them, but this one, when I read this, I was just like blown away from this ending. If you read it, you know what I mean. But I'm just really excited to read more of Ruth Greer books and just more thriller books in general. So there's that. Question 2 is starting line. What's a book that you started but never finished? I don't have a book for this because there's usually a chance where I start the book and I do finish it, if that makes sense. So I don't have a book for this answer. So question 3 is sprint, a book that you read very quickly, and for me, I do have an answer for this one, and that is, it's upside down, Witchy, a graphic novel that we got in our May Owl Crate box. This is by Ariel Bissett. I probably butchered that, I'm so sorry. This was a book I read very quickly. I read this in a couple of sittings, and I remember bringing this to a dentist appointment I have, and I just couldn't put it down until I had to go in the back and get my teeth cleaned. That's when I put this graphic novel down, but I really enjoyed this. It feels like there's gonna be a second book in this graphic novel series, also because on the spine here it says number 1. So I have a feeling there might be a sequel soon, but we'll see. But I read this super quickly, and I really enjoyed this one, and I need more like graphic novel recommendations. So if you have any of those, lay them down below in the comments, please, and I'll probably check some of them out. But yeah, this is a graphic novel. This is the art style of it. It's like very easy to read and not a lot of words on some pages, like this page, barely any words. But yeah, I read this in like one day, and it helped me out with my reading goal for Goodreads, so that's really good. Again, I think there might be a sequel coming. I could be wrong, who knows. Question number 4, marathon. What's your favorite long book? For that, I picked this behemoth, Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 7th and final book in the Throne of Glass series. I believe I mentioned this on my channel already, but if I haven't, I have finally completed the Throne of Glass series this year. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was my favorite in this whole series, and it's definitely worth the weight of this book. And this is 1,000 pages almost, and so I am just really happy that I read this book. And I've also read A Quarter Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas this year. The only book that I haven't read yet is Crescent City, which is already out. Crescent City is already out, and I'm planning on reading that for Tome Topple this year, which would be in my August TBR, which I'll be filming probably next. But this is my favorite long book. I really enjoyed it. And I also buddy read this with my friend Kat. Next one is Hurdles. What's a book that had ups and downs? I'm going to pick Kingdom of Ash for that again, because there was a lot of ups and downs, just because this is a finale to a series. And of course, Sarah J. Maas has to kill a couple of characters, so there's that. Question 6, finish line. A book that you were proud to finish. A book that I was proud to finish was Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first book in the Mistborn universe series. I actually just completed Mistborn tonight, and I really enjoyed that as well, so I'm excited to continue in Brandon Sanderson's adult novel. This one took me a couple weeks to read, just because I wanted to immerse myself in this, but by the end of this book I was like, oh, I'm so happy I read it. And I wish there was a sequel to this, but I'm not too sure if there is a sequel or not. But this was one book that I was proud to finish throughout the year 2020. So, and then question 7 is golden medal, best book you read for a readathon. I can't remember certain books for each readathon, but I did just read one of my favorite new books from the Reading Rush, and that was The Shadows by Alex North. This is a adult mystery thriller book, and like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm trying to get more into those, and I buddy read this with my friend Mandy, and we both loved it. I think we both gave it 4 or 5 stars. I know I gave it 5 stars. I just can't remember what my friend Mandy gave it, but I really enjoyed this. This is my favorite new book, and I read this for the Reading Rush. So again, I'll talk about more of this book in my July wrap-up. And then the last question, participant ribbon. An underrated book that you wish you got more attention or more hype is what I wrote. I'm going to hold up the full series of this, and that is the Aru Shah series by Roshani Chakshay and the Stormrunner series. I forgot to grab book 3. There it is. So the first book is Aru Shah and the End of Time by Roshani Chakshay. Then we have Aru Shah and the Song of Death. And then the newest book in the series is Aru Shah and the Tree of Wishes. This is their Aru Shah series by Roshani Chakshay, part of the Rick Riordan Presents imprint that he started last year, I think, or a couple years ago. And I really love this series so much. It's so underrated, and there's hype around it, but there's not a lot of hype around it either. Perfect for those going into middle school and wants to learn more mythology. I forgot what mythology this one is, but I'm really happy that they are expanding the mythology learning experience through other experience, and I love each and every one of these books, and I'm happy that the book 4 is coming out next year. It comes out April 2021, so it's a little ways to wait, but just anything in this Rick Riordan Presents imprint books are really good, especially the Aru Shah. The Aru Shah series remind me of the Percy Jackson series a whole lot, except Aru Shah is a little bit younger than Percy Jackson was. So but yeah, there you have it. Those were the 8 questions. It was a very short, easy tag to make, and thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to do this tag, you have been tagged. I will leave a couple of my friends down below and I'll tag them down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, please give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye.